Hey guys, Stuart Bell from Our Dairy here, and I wanted to take a couple of minutes to kind of share with you what's coming up at the AFA GenXt Connect Tour in Canberra, what to expect, and I want to give you one little tip as to how to make sure you can get the best out of the day and leave there with some really practical ways that you can take and improve your business. So, it doesn't seem like February that we actually did the original AFA GenXt Connect Tour, and we spent 2 weeks traveling 6 states. We spoke to about 1,500 advisors, and I got the opportunity to tour with probably the best lineup of speakers I've ever had the opportunity to be part of. And I think Kylie George, the AFA Young Planner of the Year, who's one of our awesome speakers, I think she said it best when she said, despite the fact we each saw each other's presentations 6 times, there wasn't a moment where we didn't get something new from watching some of these speakers. So, we're talking about Chris Ullman, we're talking about Ryan Watson, we're talking about Charles Badenat, we're talking about Matt Heiner. These are really top quality speakers who are sharing some really great information. But I wanted to kind of leave you with one tip to kind of make sure that you get the most out of this day, because if you're anything like most advisors at the moment, that half a day out of the office is, it's an investment of time which you need to make the most of. I'm going to be talking about a topic called what advice firms can learn from Silicon Valley. And one of my passions over the last 3 or 4 years has been looking at the way that Silicon Valley starts these online startups, excuse the plane in the background, seemingly on a shoestring. So multi-million-dollar business, started in the garage, how do they do that? And there's a methodology behind that. And I'm going to go deep on that. And specifically, I'm going to share with you why I think some of these methodologies are supremely useful for solving some of the issues that are frankly holding many advice businesses back. But here's the thing. One of those key thoughts or philosophies, if you like, is this idea of focus. It's this idea that if you're going to do something, focus really clearly on just doing that thing. Focus really clearly on who you're going to do it with. Focus clearly on what only the key things that enable you to get that business up and running. And to sort of bring it back to our conversation, one of the saddest things I saw while I was on the tour was an advisor who was in the foyer, he was handing in his badge, and he was saying, look, this is awesome content, but I have a client meeting to prepare for tomorrow. And frankly, he was in the middle of one of the best talks. Charles Badenat was sharing, how he promoted his business on a shoestring. And what was sad about that is there's this whole theory called big rocks, and the idea behind it is you kind of choose the important things first. You choose the things that are going to drive your business forward. You choose the things that are going to make your life better, and you fit them into your life, and then whatever else, all the other sand, you fit later. And what I saw that moment was classic big rocks fail. It was the idea that here in the room was a bunch of people sharing stuff that could make a real impact, and unfortunately he had to leave to deal with stuff that, do you know what, a year from now he wasn't going to forget. So I reckon 90% of you probably will listen to that and kind of put it to one side, but for the 10% of you who are serious about getting some top quality information, here's the one thing. Clear that half day. Come along, bring a big notebook, turn the phone off, and just be prepared to make notes and leave there with at least one thing that you can take away and is going to make a real difference to the way you sort of advise and view your business. So that's it from me. I can't wait to see you on the 27th, and I can't wait to share some information with you. One more thing. On the day, I'm going to be talking through some elements from an ebook that I wrote, I think it was last year actually, called 100 Ways to Run Your Business Better. And I'm going to go deep on those. But if you want to get a head start, then what you can do is you could SMS 100 ways, 100 as a number, ways, W-A-Y-S, all one word, to 0428 479 700. And I'm going to share this number on the day, but if you want to get ahead, that will send you a copy of the book, and you can start to have a look and sort of get a bit of insight into some of the things I'm talking about. The book is full of 100 easy to implement, low cost, big impact things that you can implement in 48 hours to a week. So if you wanted to get something sort of ahead of time that everyone else is going to get on the day, I'd suggest, SMS that number. Oh, by the way, it's not one of those $5 a minute things. It's completely normal cost of SMS, so no funny business. That's it. I hope to see you on the 27th. Please come up and say hi, and that's it from me. Thanks.